No common complaints. You can arrive in the
Mass CIS then connects these questions to career information supported by national labor market data and the U.S. Department of Labor. Students can explore careers that include job descriptions, wage information, projected workforce demand, health and high school courses, and potential college majors for their continuous education. So this is ability to success planning. They make available different careers, military careers, schools, programs to study, frequently asked question sections that can offer information on schools, military, financial aid.
And blah blah stuff.
Students are able to
Yeah, blah blah stuff you need to do. You know.
Anyone fire alarm?
The way then, of course, when I was hired, I also the way I cancel as well.
Students then document their thinking. Students complete their activities in Mass CIS, we then capture their responses through a series of forms.
Let's go here.
And it shows every response they've made throughout the year.
Eight one
At beginning all the way.
84419.
Motorcycle. There's individuals out of the garage more than once this year. I agree on that.
We hope that the information that they are receiving is helping them achieve their secondary planning.
So I've got to be very careful with that. And the only dogs I bring are ones that I have personally trained for therapy dog work. So the use of wheelchairs, crutches, EMS comes flying in the door with a gurney. They're used to all that kind of stuff. So it does take a number of years to get them, reliable like that. Because they have to be absolutely over 100% perfect. No problems. And I've had no problems in 15 years. Well, you've gone up to Enfield. If you ever get up here in the Indian Orchard, you're welcome, sir. And when SFF, if I tell you that, I'm good for 10 minutes. N1 SPJ with N1 SFF. Yeah, no, I used to do 4 different nursing homes. Felician Sisters here, and then I did the Parkway Pavilion here in Enfield, which I'm doing now. I've done them for 15 years. And I used to also do the one up by Johnson Memorial Hospital. Okay. They have a nursing home and up in that area. And then I forgot what the last one I did. I'm trying to remember what the last one was. It escapes me. But now I only do one. I just do Parkway, and I've been doing that for about 15 years now. Indian Orchard, you're welcome here, sir, and your dogs. I'm sure my dogs would lick the hell out of them. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I wouldn't be afraid of your dogs at all. They're so very sweet.
Not affiliated with
But like I said,
No. Because Chicopee does not want to give me money. Excuse me.
They're not.
What's that? Personnel. 146 at 670.
All commands are by command, and it has to be witness trained. 575, this is WRWT. We can't touch. Let's also visit the individual rooms where the dedicated net meets every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for the purpose of station check-in and reception reports. We'll begin the check-ins at this time, beginning with station. And they are, because I work with them quite a bit. Joe and Ludlow.
Also, Alpha Alpha 1 Alpha Whiskey, by the way.
ID 129. I've got one through. You got Bob Chickadee. WRFR 750. I'm on my base. Good evening, Mark.
Let's see, Google minutes.
We'll begin the net by taking check-ins. Please note that this net is being held on a linked repeater system. ID 129er, Bob in Chicopee. Bob, I got you Lima Charlie. Thanks for checking in. ID 134, Joe in Ludlow. Joe, you are also Lima Charlie this evening. Stations 151 through 200. Please call now. Calling on stations 201 through 250.
Areas. I show you exactly what this looks like.
Is that Smitty in Westfield 158? Oh my goodness.
Mark, how are you? This is 226, Roland from Long Meadow, WRKH 415, and I'm passing along a relay for 214, who is busy playing hockey. This is Kilo Charlie 1 with Papa Echo, Dave in Bridgeport. Hey, good evening, Smitty. 248. I had you Lima Charlie, sir.
Oh, 248!
Hey, good evening, Roland. 226. I got a little bit of repeater interference, but otherwise you
Go
are
to
readable.
248.
And we'll go
Kilo
ahead and
Charlie
with the,
1.
relay
India
for
Kilo
214.
Alpha.
Brother Randy.
Smitty in Westfield.
Do I have any other stations? 201, 250. Stations 251 through 300. Please call now. That recognizes WRPR 608.
It's also the last professional development day for. Thankfully, they have the day off because of road conditions.
This is 293, Terry from South Windsor, WRUC 960. Hello, Mark. Hello, everyone.
That's a new station found, 248, Smitty in Westfield.
And good evening, Terry. 293, I got you R7, good and readable in South Windsor. Thanks for checking in, Terry. And 260, Jerry out of East Long Meadow. Jerry, I had you Lima Charlie loud and clear. Stations 301 through 350. Please call now. Unfortunately, I was unable to attend the online meeting, Ed, but I have the message from Mike that apparently the meeting is posted on the website. And so let me swing it on over to W8CY, Mike, who is the NARA president, and he can perhaps fill us in a bit. So W8CY. And good evening, Eddie, in Hartford.
AG1YK in the net, W8ZY. Good evening, Steve. Good evening, everybody. Yes, the recording from last night's meeting has been posted, as well as the January and February meetings have also been posted on the website. So go to NA1RA.org, and if you look at the footer of any of the pages, you'll see a listing for online club meetings, and you'll see the files are there. They are an hour long, sometimes a little more. So if you want to sit and watch the club meetings, that's all right there. We're trying to make a few improvements in the website, Steve.
Yeah.
You were the one that requested that we take a look at it. That's it for me. Back to net. W8CY.
Mark and Russell. Mark, got that interference again this evening. Otherwise, you
Okay,
are readable.
WACY.
Thank you, gentlemen, for checking in this evening.
Thank you very much, Mike.
401 through 450.
Who needs to can go
This is 444 RQK 490.
and find the posting of the meeting, the free meetings for this year.
402, Keith,
And so if you missed the last meeting, like I did, and then you can go get caught up. Okay, let's move on down the list here.
WFTS 741.
Steve,
I need
how are things over there in New Milford?
Very interesting day today. WHGY gave a nice presentation on ham radio at the Lunch and Learn at the Congregational Church.
402 in Chicopee.
Very well
Charlie
received.
this evening.
And also
ID
did
418.
some more testing at the Milford Hospital. I know I sent the WinLink message out on Telnet from my home
And good
page, but
evening
I tried doing it at the hospital, and it's still got an internet problem. It's pretty noisy.
Thanks for checking in,
So
guys.
whether you get a hold of
ID
the
451
WinLink
through
with either
500.
DOC or Oxford. So well, kind of a stalemate. We're trying to push for the hospital to pick up the tab on putting new antennas in. We also Peter here from
Donald and Florence on a handheld.
had a couple of conversations with people about the Vietnam and the FS2 meeting this morning, where the looks like possibly misplaced radios and whatnot, but everybody's on schedule for getting a 800
Windsor Locks, Connecticut.
digital radio for the FS2 committee. So that rolls on pretty good. And
Whiskey Sierra
there's
Delta,
an upgrade
Kilo
for
356,
new batteries
Allen
and whatnot coming out for them.
Oh, Mark.
So
Thanks for your help today.
contact with an EMD. So those are things that are rolling out now. We're pushing for the EMD in Danbury to get the
454.
truck group and
Donald
everything
and
all set
Florence.
up there.
Donald's
So
good and readable this evening.
new antennas for the Milford course under his budget. So
459.
we're trying to
Alan.
build it up on both
Charlie,
sides.
loud and
KC1
clear, R9. And 460 and 461, Devin Leo in Windsor Locks. Good evening,
Okay,
guys.
KC1.
R7 this evening. Thank you for checking in.
Okay, net control for the
Station
Narronet.
501
Very good,
550.
Steve. Sounds like you're a pretty
Slow down.
busy boy over there, but I'm sure you've got hospital operation well in hand. Okay, KD2 HAP.
This is 521 WFSI 683. Gary from Bloomfield.
Other than, sorry about the yell in the background. Other than, the snow melted and, getting ready for spring, which is the 20th. I'm excited about that. Hopefully the warm weather comes. I think this week's could be, I know John was talking on the Elmer's meeting Sunday.
I also
The
had you
70th
about
this
an
week.
R3.
So that's about it.
Bit of mobile water going on. And of course the interference. Otherwise readable. Thanks for checking in, Bert.
Okay, KD2 HAP.
Gary's in Bloomfield this evening.
Very good.
Gary, I had you R7, good readable.
Yes, we're all happy that the weather is starting to warm up and we're
551
actually starting to see some bare ground in some places. We haven't seen bare earth here in Connecticut in 2 months. So it's a nice sight to see and hopefully it will continue. And by the way, there was
564 David Stafford, WRYF 526.
Charlie 10 after 7. Those of you who are maybe in Aries, it is WinLink Wednesday, and you still have 50 minutes to get your message to KB1OQ for WinLink Wednesdays. I just wanted to get that out there so people remembered.
Okay, let's see, let's skip down to KC1.
Phil Dennis, I have you good and readable.
How are things over there?
555, thanks for checking in. And welcome back, Dave.
KC1
564 Ian
good evening,
Dave, I had you
Internet.
Charlie, sir.
All is good in Bridgeport. Nice day, great weather. A lot of snow out here.
Good readable.
KC1.
Do I have any other stations? 551.
Back to net control, 73. Thank you and have a good night.
Clouds connected with our system that has prompted.
Control is calling on
KC1
station
WPE,
01
KC1YK. Very good day. And I'm glad to hear that you're having everything is okay down there. All right, KC1 LBW, how are things going in Newtown?
Maybe you got frustrated with another alert from your school.
ID 378, Edward, I did take your call sign and I did take your, you are in the log, sir.
And it was a beautiful day, so can't complain.
Okay, well, my cell phone.
No worries, Edward. No worries.
Okay, KV1
Any other
LBW
stations in
YK.
01
Very good, Leslie.
0.
Yes, we had some ice this morning too, but it warmed up nicely. The sun that came out early and melted everything.
And good evening, Cole. 612, working out of Chicopee.
All right,
I had
now,
you loud and clear, Cole, on that unit.
that's the bottom of the list. Let me stand by if
At this
there are
time,
any
I
further
invite any late
stations
or missed
who
stations
wish to check into the Narrow
technology stations separately. Please call now.
This is W1JGM, John New Fairfield.
WRWL 711. Team here is ready. ID 120.
Whiskey 1, Quebec Hotel, Marlin, Danbury.
And good evening, Freddie 120. I had you good and readable from North Hadley. Thank you for checking in,
Okay,
sir.
this is
Any other stations?
HE1YK, the
Call now.
control for the Narrownet. That recognizes W1 to JGM, John, and W1QH, Harlan.
WNCD
Thank you both for checking in this evening. So W1JGM, how are things over there in New Fairfield? Is the snow melting?
I had two stations at one time. I had ID 417, Al in Mangawa, Al, interference is back, but I did
Yes, the snow is melting, but it's
also,
going to
I
take a lot
had
more
ID
days like
309,
today to get rid of it. There's still
try that again, Bob.
better than a foot of snow on the property. 6-foot piles in front of my house, so it's going to take a little bit. But as I had mentioned earlier, I may have to give some rebates on that August snow that I was taking
Bob, I got you
bets on,
good
or
and readable this evening.
pre-orders
Thanks
on.
for checking in.
Hopefully it'll be
Any other
all gone
stations?
by then.
Please call now.
Things zero good. It was 50 degrees here today, Steve. W1JGM.
584, Chris from Chicopee. Okay, W1JGM, HE1YK. All right, John. Yes,
456, Bruce and
I know how you feel. I've got
WSDH 7221 a handheld.
also, and it does seem like it's going to take blazing hot July and August to get rid of all of it.
At this time, I have 584, Chris.
Job than that.
Chris, thanks for checking in this evening. Good and readable. 456.
Lots of bare ground and flowers popping up by me.
I don't want to screw that one up.
Okay, so W1QH, Harlan, how are things at your end of the world?
Bruce. Loud and clear. Steve, could I get your ID number one more time, sir? 504.
Absolutely glorious day.
I got the last end of that 04. One more time, Steve. I apologize.
Wind link node
504. I'm running off the battery because it must be getting long.
Hopefully people can get in and do their wind link Wednesday.
Nope, that was much better. I appreciate that. 504 Steve, I have you. Thank you for checking in. Do I have any other stations that'd like to check in this evening?
ID 507, testing new portable, WSFP 676.
Hey, good evening, Bert. That is 100% better. I got you heard and loud and clear on that unit.
Very good, Harlan. And, yeah, it was a very pleasant temperature Tuesday. Hopefully it will keep up like this. All right, and, all right.
Not
so
sure if that
that's,
was a station trying to get
the
in,
list. Any further
but
stations wishing to check in, please call now.
WSA 2735, ID 572, Gary, also coming out. Southfield is front.
All right, are there any further questions or comments for the net?
ID 572, good evening, Gary. Rocking it out over at Sam's Food Store. Thanks for checking in, Gary. Any other stations, please call now.
Heard. There being no further business, this concludes the NARANET for March 4th, 2026. The NARANET operates on Wednesday evenings at 7 p.m. on the NARA, KB1AEV, NARA, and
Being no further business, I'd like to thank Alex for the use of this repeater.
This net is sponsored by the North Carolina Radio Association, and our website is na1ra.org. I'd like to remind everyone that the Aries Region 5 net will be heard on these linked repeater systems following the NARANET at 7:30 p.m. This is AG1YK Net Control, thanking everyone who checked in this evening. The net is now closed.
Partnership that we have with them. And I know that there were a while back we had SROs come and discuss body cams and the legalities and everything of body cams and how they function in our system.
Stop advertising.
Well, I was talking to Chief Watson Whatever works for the committee.
Okay, sounds great. We can set it up in that form where we can break up into groups, and I would assume it'd be 2 or 3 visits, and I'm sure they'd be more than welcome to accommodate. They do like showcasing what their capabilities are. And Grace, you are correct with how we are looking at physical safety and the camera systems that have recently been updated in most of our schools, if not all. So almost 100%. Very grateful for that as well, and how Bartech will tie into no surveillance, emergency responses only, for when it comes to protecting our students, whether it be specifically outside perimeters of the building or inside the facility, heaven forbid in an emergency. So we can set up a few dates. We can do that as chair for Sarah and offer those opportunities for tours.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments?
The code's at 17156.
I want to say congratulations in real time that you can become on the scene.
Oh, that concludes the Chicopee Police coverage. And no, I do not want to see a copyright violation. No, thank you. Next. This is frequency and use. Oh, does anyone need to use the repeater before I begin the evening's nets?
Do we need to use the repeater before we begin the evening's nap? Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Toronto Amateur Radio Association Information Net. This is November 1, Foxtrot, Delta Charlie. My name is Phyllis. I control this evening. Our net is held every Wednesday, beginning at 7:30 p.m. Immediately following this net, clear the MDA swap net, followed by the 1-hour electric emergency suplex net. The purpose of this net is to exchange information of interest to amateur radio, to handle traffic, familiarize participants with net operations, and also conduct any other net business as deemed appropriate. All licensed amateurs, regardless of their affiliation, are invited to participate and encouraged to check in if their traffic conflict queries or any other net business. To direct the net, roll call follows. Please stand by. This time we'll take check-ins with traffic comment queries or any other net business. First letter suffix Alpha Zulu. Please call now. Questions can be anything amateur radio related. We'll now begin general roll call. Stations with or without traffic or announcement. First letter suffix A, B, or C. Please call now.
I don't want anybody. I just don't need to block that video.
And F.
No. So, I've already issued copyright.
Echo, Mike, Echo, Dylan, Portable Wind, Volvo, Battery, Power. Next call group is first letter suffix GH and I. Yankee November, Jeff in South Hadley. We're on battery powered tonight and no traffic. Good evening all. Jeff, you cut yourself off. I missed the entire W1. So be aware. Something wasn't exactly right, but you were on the ball. Thank you for joining me. Okay, next call from this first letter suffix JK and L.
This is Kilo Delta 1 Kilo Uniform. Kent, Chicopee, commercial power, negative traffic. Good evening, Phil. Good evening to all.
Two check-ins there, but we did copy KD1. Good evening. Take care. Next call group is first letter suffix M, N, and O. Skipped one. I missed Call Lighthouse Earth, WB1EME, WHYN, and KD1KU.
What about the three letters that have K in it? KA1KNW Mobile.
This is the W1COM repeater. TL127.3.
KD1K, you caught up. KD1KU, okay, on the log. Thank you for being with me this evening. This is November 1, Foxtrot, Delta Charlie 1 FTC. For the area information and taking check-in. First letter, suffix, I have two here. And I think it's just an M and an O, correct?
Oh, that's correct.
Here is. Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Oscar Victor Romeo, Dave, Southampton, commercial power, local traffic. Bill, good evening to the net.
KA1KNW Mobile.
Easy one, OVR. There was another station doubling there, triangulating. Yeah.
KA1KNW.
November through Sierra, please forward.
BD1 OBQ, Mike at the Newtown EOC, coming Watertown, Kilo Charlie 1, Papa, Bravo, Quebec, Randy, way down in Hamden. Power on the 2-meter side, no traffic, good evening to the net. And welcome Steve, N1PDX, Randy, KC1, welcome. N1FCC, net control for the info net listening, or check its first letter suffix, ST and U. This is Kilo Charlie 1, Uniform Hotel India, in Westfield. Good evening, Phil. Good evening to all. HI. Last call group is first letter suffix. CW, XY, and Z.
This is Kilo Charlie 1, Yankee, November. Greg is Southampton. Battery power. Good evening, everyone.
Welcome to KC1Y. Jerry, you're barely into the machine this evening. Barely, you're usually doing a lot better. Welcoming KC1VWB. This is N1FCCSCS. Listening for any further check-ins with or without traffic or announcements. First letter suffix Alpha through Zulu. Please call down.
Here is KA1KNW Mobile. Name here is Greg, Golf Radio Echo Golf, and I'm currently mobile here in Ellington, Connecticut. Not sure if you caught me or not there, Phil, but I figured I'd check in again just to make sure. Back to you, KA1KNW Mobile.
KA1KNW this is N1 FTC. Yeah, you're right on the log right after KD1K. Thanks for being with us this evening. Are there any further check-ins? Are there any questions or comments further than that? Please call now.
This is KC1VWB. Is this any better?
With VWV, this is N1 FTC. Barely, Jerry, but you're still just a lot of picket fencing in there. A lot of popcorn. Try again.
This is NL7FJ, Rich, West Springfield. Good evening, Phil. Good evening, Jeanette.
Which?
Good signal. NL7FJ, Rich is joined. Once again, any late check-ins, questions for the net? Calling 1 FTC.
KC1 VWB, over on the 440 side. Is the third time a charm?
With VWV, third time is dead full quieting, Jerry. Okay, what was going on the 2 meter side? You're barely in.
We're gonna have to figure this one out. Cause I'm running 25 watts. I can kick it up, but I shouldn't have to. I've been non-20 and full before, so.
Check your connectors. I'd like you to ask for. Sometimes, like this particular radio here, I was getting high SWR. I had to drop my antenna system because somehow the PL259 backed its way out. So, screwed it back in, wrapped it up with Gorilla Tape. It's not going to move again. Okay, yeah, you're dead full quieting on the 440 side. Thank you for being with us, Jerry. Are there any questions, comments, or other late check-ins? On FTC. Thank you for getting the repeater back up. Nice, showing better than last week. Although, you know what? For being without the repeater, we had 7 check-ins last week. I thought that was a success for not having the repeater now. Okay, one last call, comment, question, late check-in. This has been a regular session. The MTA Area Information Net, which is held every Wednesday, beginning at 7:30 p.m. And I'd like to thank you all for checking in too. The W1TOM repeaters. The MTA Area, yes, use repeaters. Please help support MTA Area. Keep things on the air. This is November 1. Foxtrot, Delta, Charlie, repeater back to Romance. Stay tuned for the swap net, followed by the ever-popular N1RLX. Emergency, Duplex, net. We'll get that in a minute or so. Swap net, that is. November 1, Foxtrot, Delta, Charlie. Be right back. Still barely in there, Jerry. Getting with VWB. Try it again. Still not there. This is N1 FTC. Get ready for the next step.
moving along. Does anyone need to use their repeater before we begin the next net? BWB, this is N1 FDC. Believe it or not, Jerry, it's getting worse. Back to you. While Jerry works on that, does anyone need to use the repeater? Nothing heard. Good evening once more. Welcome to the MDARA Swap Net. This is November 1, Foxtrot, Delta Charlie, Sky Control for this evening. Our net is held every Wednesday around 8 p.m. After the information that the purpose of this net is to help amateurs buy, swap, and sell ham radio and related items, as well as computers and computer-related items. And just two simple rules: no bargaining is allowed on the air. However, may state an asking price and give a brief description of each item. Please give a phone number so we can be reached after the net. At this number, are there any licensed amateurs on frequency with item for sale swap? There's something you're looking for. Please call now.
Here is KW Mobile.
KA1, KW, what do you have, Greg? Over to you. This is N1 FDC MCS.
All right there, Phil. Well, I got one left, and that's the RCI 2995 12 meter through 10 meter base station. So it comes with the box, owner's manual, and I'm pretty sure it might be a mic with it. It does need repair, but I think it might be a solder blob in the output of the power supply, because the radio turns on for a second and then shuts off, just like the power supply is folding back. So that's my guess on it. Somebody's got a little handy with a soldering iron, a little troubleshoot. You basically pick this up, either save yourself some money or fix it and flip it. I'm going to get 150 for it, and that's again, it's 150 watts on sideband, and it's 12 meters down to 10 meters continuously. So there's the story there. One left, so get it while it's hot. 150 for it, and I can be reached at area code 860-490-3848. I'll give that number one more time. It's area code 860-490-3848. The gentleman that got the other radio is working the world with it and having a blast. 10 meters has been pretty open to Europe. So, back to that. KA1, KNW Mobile.
KA1, KNW. Give the model number one more time, Greg. Give the model number. Your pickup thing, but everything else came up pretty well.
Okay, yeah, it's an RCI 2995 DX. And there's another, I think it's a CSDX, which means it's just got a blackout screen in it, that's all. Blackout screen with blue letters. So it's the later version of those radios. Yep, RCI 2995 DX CD.
Copy that. Any questions for Greg? Call KA1 KNW direct. This is N1 FDC NCS. Move that along. We're going to put on 10 meters, on and off now for my fourth solar cycle. So, yeah, it can be fun. It's just starting to come back around. All right, are there any other listening for the SWAPnet call on 1FDC. Figured this has been a regular session of the MTA area SWAPnet, which is held every Wednesday after the InfoNet. This is November 1, Foxtrot, the Delta Charlie. Stand by for the N1RLX Emergency Simplex Net.
One other thing. Alright, does anyone need to use their repeater? I heard this once more is November 1, Foxtrot, Delta Drive. My name is Phil. That's Net Control 4, the N1RLX Emergency Simplex Net. That means every Wednesday after the SWAPnet Simplex frequency 46.55. The N1RLX Emergency Simplex Net is a formal net with the purpose to provide emergency communications training in communities during emergency and crisis. Answer questions pertaining to simplex and emergency communications and most importantly practice and operations. Are there any stations with traffic or announcements for this net? Please call now. Call sign. Yeah.
Then heard we're checking in looking for the following information. Your call sign is a proper phonetics. Current location, power on simplex station you'd like to check in. First letter suffix, Alpha Mike. Please call now.
KA1, KNW Mobile, I'll give it a try.
Here is Whiskey 1 Hotel Yankee November, Jackson South Hadley, and 5 watts of simplex. Next call group is first letter suffix. November, Papa, call now.
Here is November 1, Papa, Victor X-Ray, Stephen Westfield. Will be 50 watts tonight, Phil.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Oscar Victor Romeo, Dave Southampton, I'll be 25 watts.
pulling our numbers, Steve. Last call group is first letter suffix. Quebec, New Zealand. Please call now. November 1, Foxtrot, Delta, Charlie. Temporarily signed for 9-4.
Let's go and put this channel on the let's see which station I did. I'll do this one. 146.55. 146.55. Make sure your radio is at the simple expansion. Very good.
This is November 1, Foxtrot, Delta, Charlie. That's control station 4. Emergency. Starting out with KA1, KNW, KA1, KNW. You copy in that controller on your rack, go to your rack. Yes, I've got you in 3 bars. Whatever you're doing it right. Thanks for this easy for all 3 next.
No.
Appreciate it. Yes, a copy. Okay.
No.
Next is W1. Well, yeah, Jeff, 5 watts. You copy it so far. Over to you.
No. You know what? I'm not gonna do it on PVX. I'm gonna have the stream. Since I have to do it. Have a great day.